Hello there. I don't know if I'm praying for anything, but God, I think Akira something his name. Make sure that he's in heaven for the Dragon Ball series. After all, he did make angels pretty badass in Dragon Ball Super, and fucking a. So as I've mentioned, I am a beverage merchandiser. All you need to know about that is my parents, $120,000 maybe plus investment in me being a television arts major has paid off better than anyone could have ever helped. I gotta stop doing that. Anyway, so I have in the past talked about hard seltzer. And there's just one like super long meandering bit with the one bit that I wanted to just do by itself, and I was not of the, thankfully I wasn't driving sort of mindset, so I'm probably gonna do it again by itself. Because hard seltzer is one hell of it's a topic, just meh. And I have as this beverage merchandiser am I got the inside scoop. I know what the fuck is going on, especially with hard seltzer, because thank God I am in charge of people drinking that. So, we all know White Claw hard seltzer, and if you don't, then it means you're good at not paying attention to the right things. It's one of the main big hard seltzers out there. So, in addition to that, a lot of craft breweries and just other breweries in general are starting to make more non-alcoholic beers, which, as an alcoholic, would probably be smart to go back to drinking. But we're about to talk about idiots in this video, and in the previous video, my genius girlfriend, who says I'm very empathic, means that, well, I'm empathic with idiots. And if you watch the video, it means I'm empathic with sociopathic idiots. So, you know, um, but I mean, it's noble. And honestly, it's like, try the fucking Guinness zero alcohol. It tastes the fucking same. It tastes the fucking same. I mean, I'm being serious. If you're an alcoholic and you're trying to wean yourself off, get a shit ton of the Guinness MAs. That's what we call non-alcoholic beverages in the biz. Oh, ooh, I'm special. Anyway, um, but White Claw, God, they sense this. They just like, they smell there being a presence of not whatever. I don't know. I don't want to butcher the line. Um, so White Claw, being the geniuses they are, decided, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make a non-alcoholic hard seltzer. I'll say it again without stumbling. A non-alcoholic hard seltzer. I thought if I'm gonna pause, I'm gonna make it funny, which it was not. So yes, and if you've heard of the internet, and especially you've heard of this word called memes, you might have heard about it already. It is um at Wegmans, which is I have many a stories from Wegmans that I've put on here, and I think still have more to come. Actually, um, it's 18.99 for a 12 pack of it, of non-alcoholic hard seltzer. We also do Polar Seltzer. That's a big one. It sells like crazy. People are crazy about seltzers right now because I guess, everybody's bored out of their minds. And it is $5.99 for a 12 pack of those. And there's like 800,000 flavors. The White Claw is a variety pack. It's got four. One of those numbers, 800,000, and four, there's a discrepancy. And those Polar 12 packs are $5.99. So say there's no tax. Even actually with it, just the point is, if it's $18.99, so essentially $19 for one 12 pack of the White Claw, couldn't say with more emphasis, non-alcoholic I was gonna say cider, but bleh, it's still a drink for pussies anyway. Um, and you could get 3 12 packs of any fucking flavor that, your heart's desire is. I mean, our blueberry mango is selling off the charts. It sounds pretty good, except even just seltzer and stuff in itself, fucking sucks. Anyway, even with the alcoholic ones, it's like, can I get some non-alcoholic Guinness? Like seriously? So and it sells. It's been selling. The Polar flies off the shelf like crazy. People have lost their mind with seltzer. It's like you know who, Taylor Swift. But if you've seen other videos, I've equated eating ass to Taylor Swift. I have to keep redoing that bit because I keep thinking of more jokes and it has to be done because it is very important. Developments have happened anyway. So people are paying $20 with tax and deposit plus for this, and yeah. So you'd think that at the board meeting where the guy suggested that, the guy's shoe would still be stuck in his butthole from foot in his ass, a la Red Foreman style. But after that, they gave him a call. It's like, hey, buddy, did you get that because of how hard he kicked him, the surgery to get my shoe out of your ass? Because you know what? We misjudged you. And he said, all right. And he's like, Polar did contact me, but I've seen that people are this stupid. Yeah, added punchline there. But here's the depressing part. Here's the super, super duper depressing part. You would hope and you would think that this is a strictly, an American issue because it's so on par. This was probably in the Constitution and we overlooked it. But I have seen, uh, maybe you can Google it and still see it, but it was a college project. So it was about I'm going to say somewhere between 12 and 14 years ago, where I found, it's not bullshit, on the shelf of what might have just been in either Chinese or Japanese Wegmans. I think one of those countries based on, my own systemic racism and looking at the language on the can. But thankfully, they had English on the can as well. And I have to chain smoke a little bit just because it's a human race issue. For fuck's sake. I think it's the invasion of American culture, but at the same time, fuck you for embracing. I unfortunately guarantee you will not feel a little bit racist after you hear this. It's a picture of on a shelf in the grocery store. We've got non-alcoholic hard seltzer It was a picture of a can of Diet. Oh crap, Seamus, okay, don't say what it is. I think you might say what Diet. Okay, no, I think I know the joke, but it would be super Diet. Please, I just need faith in humanity. Diet water. Diet water. Diet water. Diet fucking water. I mean that yep. 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 It was either in China or Japan, but yeah. Either way, those are the guys that make and design our shit. Right? Like they're the they come here and they become doctors and they work in Silicon Valley and just like they're supposed to be the smartest, most like hardworking, capable people of all time. Just like what the fuck? Diet water. What is it? Is it just an empty can? And there's just like, the slogan that says use your imagination. Like, you won't quench your thirst, but God, will you lose weight? Like, ah, what the fuck? So I'm assuming that given the fact that it was either China or Japan, which let's keep in mind what rich, beautiful cultural histories they have. I mean, think about what they gave us. They gave us ninjas, General Tso's chicken, fucking Dragon Ball Z, rest in place. I think Akira something. Like, come on. You know what I mean? And at a certain point, and I'm sorry, this is probably the point where you're already feeling racist and it's like it's about to get worse. When your culture has conditioned you to be a certain way and you are marketing and creating diet water, do you think you need to look at it and be like, where did the fuck we go wrong? Listen, as an American, we do it all the time. Every American does with just different parts. We hate this country and we hate ourselves. Don't worry. So diet water, least of your problems. And non-alcoholic hard seltzer, we've done much worse thanks to our culture and our state of being, allowing mass shootings to happen. Anyway, I just, yeah, what is next? What is next? Like, I'm going to have to assume, just based on the trend, that it's like India is going to come out with the diet popsicle. And it's just going to be a penis shaped popsicle on or well, I meant to say like, a popsicle shaped popsicle, but penis shaped popsicle is way better. That it's just a big ice cube on a stick. But goddamn, when it comes summertime and you want to have a nice treat, but you look at the scale and you're like, "Mwah," they got you covered. Oh, we're fucked.